Hello, my dears. My name is Joanna, and I welcome you to the Johanna Draconis, the Deconstruction of CPTSD podcast. In this episode, we will talk about an age-old question. Am I wrong, or is everyone around me? No matter how sure we are, if everyone around us disagrees with us, doubt usually settles in. And not without reason. Who never was convinced of something and it turned out to be wrong? Doubt is very helpful for checking our behavior and correct them if needed. But, of course, it is also used by those who want us to believe what their version is, no matter how far off reality it is. So, what is a good way to test if you are right? Well, let's try to find out. There are so many jokes, stories, movies, you name it, that deal with the premise, what if you're right, wrong, while everyone around you is wrong, right. And for good reason. There is no clear answer. But through constant asking the question, we get closer and closer to a real answer. Because we might never have the answer to it, but this way is the closest to getting it. But there are ways we can be pretty sure we are right. I would say to 95%, as statistically, there are always 5% who deviate no matter the question. So, what can we do to be sure? First, we will talk about one of my favorite experiments regarding this topic. Then about group pressure and standing your ground. Then, how to check the logic step by step. And then we ask for a timeout. There is this absolutely wonderful experiment to this topic. A person who is auditioning for a role is set in a room full with other people auditioning. Of course, he is the only one there for that reason. The other ones are, naturally, actors, or at least playing their part. He was instructed to learn the lines on the sheets he was given, which he does. After a while, 6 smokes come from a door leading to the room. Now, this is of course a strong warning sign, but when he looks around, no one else responds to the smoke, so he continues learning the text. When the smoke surrounds them up to their stomachs, the same. He keeps looking at the other, but since they don't do anything, neither does he. Even when the smoke almost blinds him and is unable to see the hand in front of his eyes, he stays as he is, not daring to step out. Now, the interesting part is, once you learned about this, it is unlikely to happen. On contrast, if the test person is alone in that room, they almost always immediately jump up and alert someone about the smoke. The same social mechanic that let the test person stay seated is the same one we endure crazy things without a blink of an eye, as long everyone around us is okay with it. Which leads us to the first segment. Just because everyone around you thinks it is okay doesn't mean it is. No news here, but if everyone around you thinks the other is a different one, it is worth to check it. So first, it is wise to determine the level of expertise the room has, and how high your expertise is. Let us say you barely ever baked before and are surrounded by semi-regular bakers. If that is the case, they are most likely right, except you got your information from a professional baker, as in a secret trick many people don't know. Then it's up for a debate. But if it worked for you, it likely is good. So the important part is where the source for your statement is coming from. And just to be clear, if it's about your life, emotions, feelings, etc., you have the highest expertise, no matter how old the other person is. So even an expert is wise to at least listen what the other person has to say. Sometimes even the expert is wrong. Usually with relationships and rose-tinted glasses. But I would stick to the 5% rule here too. That is the essence of it. Listen to what they have to say, their arguments. If they just complain and downgrade it, then it's not worth listening to. Take in their arguments and think about them. So, you should probably clear the argument first of all the side parts and false additions from it. Then check if it's worth investing time into it. Then, there is the most crucial step for answering the question who is right and who is wrong. To check your own logic step by step. Because even if they are wrong, doesn't mean that you are right. There are many positions you can take to most things. And even more if you add all the false positions you can take. At the same time, it means even if you are right, they can be right too. And now what? So, independent from the opinion of those around you, you need to internally check. Starting with the source. Is it reliable? Is it still up to date? Does it apply here? Could it have become unreliable? Next, your conclusion. Does it apply here? What proof can you provide? Did you overlook anything? Anything that backs it up? Could you be biased? Just follow your logic and line of thought. Now to the other person. First and foremost, you should get the basics out of the way. Do they have an agenda? Are they biased? Do they want something? Do they gain anything? Then of course the same with their source as with yours. Is it reliable? Is it still up to date? Does it apply here? Has it become unreliable? And the same of course with their conclusion. Does it apply here? What proof can they provide? Did they overlook anything? Anything that backs it up? Are they biased? And remember, emotions don't count. You are not responsible for them. If you are in doubt, just ask for a timeout. This will make any form of manipulation hard to affect you. Also, it gives you time to look things up and form an informed opinion. This is also a bit of a trap. If someone refuses to give you time to think and come to a decision, then there is something wrong. Quite a red flag. Depending on the circumstances. In the heat of the argument, of course, that may slip, but it shouldn't be the real opinion. Take your time. Also, it is okay to say I don't know, because you will find it out. Because just because you don't know the answer, doesn't mean the other person is right. Take the time to think and form an opinion. There is a lot to think about. After all. This is the first year when I'm in complete chaos before Christmas. We had a lot of family drama, hospital visits, organizational chaos, and so on, which for the first time made me be in total chaos. Well, for my standards at least. I am wrapping up the last things. Hopefully what I ordered will be here in time. Well, at least the year stays consistent the way and ends as it was. So I am sure I am not the only one that has a bit of chaos going on before the holidays. They always seem to be so far away, and suddenly you have several deadlines you have to take care of. But I absolutely love the lights everywhere and the Christmas markets. They are an absolutely wonderful thing. I just can't wait to have all my things done and relax. The last weeks were a wild ride indeed. I hope you all have your deeds done before the fest and don't have to rush for anything anymore before the holidays. That was it for today's episode. I hope it made things clearer. It is a topic you can write books about, or produce movies, or a whole line of movies. I try to cover all the important points. As usual, if you have any questions or feedback and the like, please let me know at contactme@johannatakonis.com. More information and transcripts you can find, as usually, under johannatakonis.com/podcast. And links are in the description. I hope to see you next time. Watch yourselves and have a wonderful time.